Hi there everyone! Welcome to another episode of the Weekly Roundup, the home of the latest and greatest in data science. This week we're talking about the possible new round of funding talks between OpenAI and Microsoft, Meta's non-written language translation model, the run-up to JupyterLab version 4, and more. So make sure you stay tuned to stay in the loop, and don't forget to subscribe so that you never miss another update. In our first story this week, Microsoft is said to be in advanced talks for a new round of funding for OpenAI, as the software giant expands its AI-based functionality. Last week, we spoke about the new Microsoft Designer, which will run on the back of OpenAI's DALL-E 2 text-to-image system, and is intended to be bundled with 365 in the future. In light of this growing use of AI systems in day-to-day applications, Microsoft increasing funding for OpenAI could enable the research teams to meet growing computing demands as more and more people access their products. No deal has yet been reached between the two sides, and the funding amount could vary as negotiations evolve, according to people close to the talks. Microsoft invested $1 billion in OpenAI in 2019 in exchange for exclusive access to the GPT-3 natural language processing system. Now, the research lab sits at a valuation of around $20 billion, as of a big 2021 stock buyout, and analysts are floating the idea that this new round of funding might result in Microsoft having exclusive access to OpenAI products like DALL-E 2. It'll certainly be interesting to see how this possible funding will play out. Moving on to our next story this week, Meta has built the first speech-to-speech translation system powered by AI for Hokkien, a primarily oral language spoken within the Chinese diaspora. AI-powered speech translation has mainly focused on written languages, yet nearly 3,500 living languages are primarily spoken and don't have a widely used writing system. This makes it near impossible to build machine translation tools using standard techniques, which require large amounts of written text in order to train an AI model. While the Hokkien translation model is still a work in progress and can translate only one full sentence at a time, it's a step towards a future where simultaneous translation between languages is possible. The techniques Meta used in their research could be extended to many other written and unwritten languages, and the company have pledged to open source the model. Which non-written language would you like to see translated? Let us know in the comments. In our next story, we'll take a look at how JupyterLab is gearing up for version 4, and what changes they've made in the lead up to the big update. The next major release of JupyterLab will be significantly faster than previous versions. This was achieved both through systematic tracking of performance bugs and through significant upgrades to the Jupyter communication protocol and rendering mechanism for documents. The following 6 big updates have been made to prepare JupyterLab for version 4. Number 1. Setting up rigorous performance measurements, most notably with the UI performance benchmarking tool. Number 2. Upgrading to CodeMirror 6, which involved a complete rewrite of the text editor. Number 3. Virtual rendering of only the parts of notebooks visible in the viewport. 4. Jupyter protocol alignment. 5. A major upgrade from Lumino 1 to Lumino 2. And 6. A faster Lumino data grid, which will speed up the rendering in the case of merged cells. If you want to see the full details of the update, take a look at the link in the description below. That's it for another roundup. Thanks for watching. We'd love it if you left us a note in the comments about what your favorite story of the week is, and we'll see you at the same time, same place, next week.